What's up, guys? Welcome back. So right now pretty much we're gonna go ahead and see if we can swap out the wastegate spring. If you guys don't remember, I think I mentioned it on one of the videos of the dyno fail. The wastegate spring that was in there was a 14-pound, and Armin just wanted to go ahead and start from a 7-pound. So I ended up reaching out to a friend of mine, Zach, on Instagram. He works for Turbonetics. His dad also is a sheriff, and he's the one that had a Corvette that was built. I also sold him a right-hand drive Civic wagon a couple of years ago to his son Zach, and they've been building that off camera because they don't record anything. So his son started working for Turbonetics, and since we moved here, or I was in the process of packing everything up, I'm not sure if I threw springs away or what I did, but I ended up reaching out to him, and he ended up hooking me up with some wastegate springs. It's a 3-pound, I believe it's a 4-pound, and also a 7-pound spring. I have the 14, so it's just good to have it along with the wrench, because the Turbonetics takes a wrench to go ahead and swap out. So now that we have this, it's gonna be a lot easier to get on. Pretty much just an update. House, I'll show you guys the rest later on in due time. House is still getting organized and everything, so let's go ahead and head to the garage, and hopefully we can get started on the all-wheel drive VK. Alright guys, so I kind of skipped a step in showing you guys, but I did remove the 14-pound spring from the wastegate, and I ended up putting in the pink one from Turbonetics into the wastegate. I'm just tightening it up now. Right here, it's still a little bit loose. You can see how you can move it, so just gotta tighten it a little ways. Other than that, we'll go ahead and move on to figuring out a catch can. I gotta order a catch can, which I'm working on now, and then because I was gonna fabricate my own, as I have the metal, but unfortunately, since my welder is not hooked up right now, I do have the aluminum back there. I can't do anything about it, so I'm gonna have to purchase one and get one made, or have one made or whatever online, just even an eBay one, and hopefully we can help the catch can setup here. Aside from that, we got to work on a few things, just vacuum lines, which I'll end up working on tomorrow. But for right now, let me go ahead and tighten up the rest of the wastegate collar, and that way we can lock it in and we can get the Mac valve lines, vacuum lines to the Mac valve installed on the wastegate. Alrighty guys, so wastegate is fully installed now, hooked up to the Mac valve, all lines where they're at. Thanks to the homie again, Zach, for helping me out. If you guys don't know who Zach is, it's built by Zach on Instagram. I actually sold him a right-hand drive wagon. He actually has a B-Series turbo setup that Automotive Anatomy did on his, did a feature on that car. And his pops has a Corvette and also has a 1,000 horsepower EG hatchback all-wheel drive. So again, all these cars are all-wheel drive. So huge shout out to you, bro, for helping me out and just getting me these springs and that tool to be able to remove that collar. So again guys, pretty much that's gonna wrap it up for today. Tomorrow we'll go ahead and pick up and see what else we can get done on it. I got to make a trip to Home Depot, get some T-fittings so we can get the vacuum source to the fuel pressure regulator, and also we need to again work on a catch can and figure out what we're gonna do with that. So I need to weld some bungs onto this valve cover unless I can find one, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. I still have a few days, or actually have a few weeks to get this car dialed in. But again, you guys already know I want to be able to get this car on the dyno, make some power, and just enjoy it. And I'll go ahead and give you guys more of an update tomorrow when there's more of a light, so you guys can see the interior more up hand in the light. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. What's up guys, welcome back. So pretty much guys, it is the next night. As you guys seen yesterday, we pretty much got the new wastegate spring installed. We took off the old one, put the new one in. I also put down the downpipe again, so that's all fully installed and done and over with. Pretty much I'm waiting for parts to arrive because I had to order a catch can setup. I'm also trying to figure out how I can get this whole thing wired up for my welder, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that at the end of the video. I know I'm supposed to show you guys an update on the end of the video of the last video. Unfortunately, I skipped my mind and I figured we'll go ahead and drop it in this video. But pretty much the all-wheel drive VK just needs the vacuum lines put for the fuel pressure. I gotta put that check valve onto the brake booster, which I already ordered off of eBay. So I did find one, I ordered one, I'm waiting for it to arrive. And then once that comes here, that will get all situated. I'm also waiting for the new catch can setup from DC5 Creations to arrive, so that way I can get started on that. I also need to weld on some bungs
onto this existing valve cover that is on Project Blueberry's old head. So I'll be using that valve cover as we go on. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just try to continue things going. I just gotta try to continue making content, guys. Hopefully you guys stick with me through the thick and through the good. And honestly, we will get back on track, and we should be heading to the dyno here shortly. So pretty much what we're gonna be doing tonight is we're gonna be heading to a meet that a homie, Ayo Rico, also known as Speed Options on Instagram and also on YouTube, he's hosting this small little meet and greet just to chill, hang out with some new people. I'm gonna get to know some new people, so we're gonna go ahead and head over there, see what cars arrive, and basically just vibe out, man. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and when we get back, we'll go ahead and do a little outro of the shop, or should we say the new garage that we'll be working in from now on.
Oh yeah, the blue one?
This guy with the DG, his dad won it.
Oh, nice.
But it's active right now? What? Is there water passing through there? Oh, God. Shower, you fucking clean it. Yeah, it's another PCB pipe. You guys check it out? Oh shit. So like, we're going to another one.
What's up, guys? So next day, and pretty much we're gonna go ahead and cap out the video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the little coverage that I did get at the meet. It wasn't a lot. My son kind of walked around for me. I sat there chopping it up with Rico and a bunch of other people, you know, that I've met at other car meets, and just having a good time, man. It's been a while since I was able to do that. Yeah, I've gone to the meets, which is the other one that you've seen for Yo's John's meet, basically Visual Auto Mart. Went there, chopped it up, but again, these are all the people that didn't really go to those meets, and so I just chopped it up with him. And especially this was the first time I really just spoke with Rico, Speed Options. So it was a good moment, cool time, good little venue that we just hit. Not many cars showed up, maybe 20 cars, 25 cars, but again, nonetheless, it is what it is. You know, it's just there, good time to vibe out, have fun. But pretty much we are home now, and you guys see it's the next day, and I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on with the whole shop. So I've been slowly trying to get working at it, making sure everything is going to be kind of functional in here. There's stuff that I'm still clearing out little by little. You know, I got a bunch of old stuff that we're selling at yard sales. We're going to donate it, you know, to certain stores, and that way we can just get rid of it, in all honesty. Aside from that, I've been busy, you know, with hood orders. I still sell these hoods. We are actually offering a sale for 4th of July. So by the time you guys will see this, this will be active, and it's active until 12:59 Pacific Standard Time here in California on 4th of July. So it ends that night once, you know, 7/5 hits. But pretty much, if you guys are interested in a hood for CRX, hatchback, wagon, sedan, let me know and we'll get you taken care of. We are offering anywhere from $100 to a $200 discount on the hoods, depending if it's fiberglass, carbon fiber, etc. So hit me up if you guys want one, and we'll get you guys taken care of. And again, guys, shipping is always additional from the price that I quote you guys. Shipping all depends on the time of season. You know, every time we ship, their season prices go up for different carriers. But getting back to the garage is slowly coming together. I'm slowly, like I said, slowly organizing, getting everything situated to this location. You know, all of my, you know, workshop tools and stuff like that is all in here. Hot wheel stuff is all up here. More fabrication stuff down here, my vacuum, you know, my toolbox. I am going to be putting the TV up here so that I can just chill, because again, you know, my wife is pretty dope, and she let me have a casting couch in my garage. So I'm just messing with you guys, man. It's not a casting couch, so don't come at me like that. But pretty much, you know, now I'm slowly working on towards the back area, slowly cleaning things up. These are all my dog blankets. You know, I still gotta find a home for that. Basically get all this situated so that my dogs can have the blankets for their dog house, because at times, you know, of course I ain't gonna let my dog sleep on no just piece of wood. But yeah, so little by little I am working my way back, slowly trying to get the welder hooked up. So again, referring to that is the welder is here, pretty much my tank is here, everything pretty much is situated, and honestly I just need to wire up the power from the junction box to run it over here. So that's something that I'm working on little by little. I just ended up speaking with a gentleman that actually does the contracting here for the house, and he's gonna try to help me out, try to get it wired in. If not, he kind of showed me. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and reach out to Brandon, We Have Shit Up, my homie, and I'm pretty sure he'll guide me. So I am gonna go get some more material. I need to get bigger wire because this wire here is not enough. I mean, I can use that and run an extension cord from wherever to wherever, right? But again, I would rather have that wire come from all the way from the junction box, routed up on top, and that way it has its own little special spot right there, and that's where it stays to. I will buy an extension cord later on, the bigger one, to fit the box, so I thought I can use it for the welder, because that is more of a mobile. But little by little, man, like I said, slowly shop is coming to life, my garage is coming to life, And as you guys can see, you guys can pretty much see the picture from the front now, how I kind of wanted things and how I expect things to work, so that way HOA will not mess with me. But as I stated, little by little, shop is coming to life. You know, we got the banners hung, we got the Nomis Industries up there. You know, huge shout out to him for helping me out again with the ECU. We got the Honda banners, we got the Spoon banners. There's a lot of other ones that still got to hang up. Again, situating little by little, but getting to the main spot is here, the back area. My whole goal for all this, guys, is to hang a flame retardant blanket up here, so that way when I weld and everything else, this will be divided from the back. And so when you look at it from the front, basically you will not see anything from this point on to the back, and that way we basically block it out from HOA, you know, nosy people or whatever. But it is what it is. We're gonna make do with it. We will figure things out little by little. And again, I can't wait to honestly get started and get things cracking in the shop. Again, maybe another week or so, I'll have this whole garage fully organized, done and ready, and hopefully I can have the welder basically wired up and ready to work. So pretty much, guys, I'm not gonna drag this video along. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, seeing that at least we did something to the car, right? It's just another update on the garage, hanging out with some friends and doing whatever I could. So on the next video, hopefully I should have the catch can set up here so we can start all that, and then also finalize the vacuum lines for the fuel. I did also order another, what is it, I think it's a vacuum block from QQY or something like that, that was on Amazon. So I'm gonna be using that to run the lines to it. That way I have a vacuum source from the booster going all the way up to the manifold, along with the check valve. So hopefully everything works out in the next video, guys. But again, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. Again, if you guys are not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me out tremendously a lot, and it does push the channel forward. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers, even pushing to 10, and we're currently almost at 3. I would like to get up there, and if we can get up there, guys, we will have a giveaway, and I will go ahead and show you guys that at a later date, and I guarantee you guys it will be worth subscribing. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you guys possibly could, and comment down below what you guys think of the new garage slash shop spot. But with that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Till next time.